Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Angie, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. And if you're new to my channel, I hope that you will subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And I love comments so I can interact with you. Alright, so tonight I'm going to show you a journal I made for my son. The reason I have, let's see, this other one here, I had shown this on another video. This is the faux leather type journal cover. I hope that this isn't going in and out of focus. This is like the 5th time I've tried recording this video in several different locations. So, alright. Anyway, this one I made about a month ago, and I watched the tutorial by Gail Agostinelli, I think is how you say her name. I'm sure you all know her. She has like almost 20,000 subscribers, and she's awesome. I watch her a lot, and she has great tutorials. So anyway, I had shown you this purple one before. I'm just getting ready to do a purple theme. So anyway, this one is the same type of technique, but it is orange, my son's favorite color. And I did not have any orange acrylic paint, and I still don't have any of the antiquing medium that Gail uses in her video. So actually this was pretty fun. I had to experiment, and I found some red and yellow little paints that were in a kit from a sun catcher, like a little kid's sun catcher kit, and I mixed those together, and I really like the way it came out. Hopefully it shows up on the camera. So anyway, that's the outside. It was, a manila envelope, like 9 by 12, and I just cut it down to the size I wanted. This one is about 5 by 7, and I sewed this button onto this, it's not really a ribbon, but this trim, I guess, and then glued the button and the ribbon, excuse me, down to this, and then across, so it'll just kind of dangle there and tie up by wrapping it around like so. And I put "be authentic and be brave" and then a heart, a little wooden heart cutout. So that's the outside. Now we go into the inside here, and on the front I have a envelope, an orange envelope. The theme of this is pretty much orange. Like I said, it's his favorite color. And so I do have a star punch, but I don't have a Cricut or any of those die cut kind of machines. So I have to trace and cut out my shapes. And I just used some sheet music and made a heart there. That's what's on the inside, I guess, of the entire cover too. I did the orange tissue paper type thing on the front, like I talked about, and on the inside is sheet music, torn into different pieces and then Mod Podged on, and then at the end I put some white tissue paper over the top just to kind of, I don't know, tone it down and to hold everything into place, and I just liked the look of it. So back to this, I wrote, "Made for you with much love, always, Mom," and then February 2019. And then this is just scrapbook paper, and I put an extra piece of it in here in the envelope here, so he can either draw or write. He doesn't really like to write, but anyway, so in there. And then this paper is some pretty cool, it's from an old notebook I had. It's called stone paper, made of rocks instead of trees, and it's really cool. It's just really smooth, and yeah, anyway, so there were a few pieces left. I decided to put a couple in here, one in this pocket, and then I think there's another piece somewhere in here, if I remember. Okay, so we just have some scrapbook paper here. Well, and then This is from the Golden Book Encyclopedia set that I have the majority of. Missing a few, but I got a really good price on it. And so I made a little pocket and just put some paper in there. Made a little tab out of some cardstock. Sorry, I can't talk. I've never done one of these journal flip throughs. This is only my third journal that I've actually sewn in. I'm having trouble because I'm nervous showing this. I don't know why. I think it turned out pretty well, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going in too much detail, or maybe I don't need to pull everything out of every pocket and tuck. So I'll try to keep it shorter and just sort of flip through it. So here's some sheet music. He is a musician. He plays the guitar. And I just tuck some paper in there in case he wants to write or draw. The next page, this is a cute little mini envelope that I cut Super Mario out of a old calendar that a friend gave me to make things from. And in the envelope is just a couple little fun things. There's a 90s trivia card and just a few things like that. And then that just tucks here. I made it so it could fit in between, here and the tuck. I hope it's not zooming in and out. I can't really tell. That's why this is about the 5th time trying, because the first one I did an entire 20 minutes, and then when I rewatched it, it was just blurry, blurry, blurry. And then I've had other issues. So let's hope I can get through this one. Here we just have some more of that stone paper, cardstock, and I have the corner tuck, and then I also cut this circle actually out of a gift bag, and then, glued it on to make a second spot there for a tuck. Lots of paper in here. Sorry for all the noise if you can hear it. Here's another spot. Polka dots. I love polka dots and swirls. And he loves orange, so this is perfect. And then you are amazing. Be brave with a heart. Nice dream up there. And remember this. And here I have some paper and this playing card with a fish on it. That came in a pack from Renee at GT Designs. I'll try to remember to link her Etsy store and her YouTube channel. But yeah, my son used to go fishing with my dad, and so I thought that was cool to put this card in here. And then I just wrote him a couple little notes and included some papers, and this one I'll show because I found this little image that I inked around and then glued on the paper. And so that's what we have in that pocket with this little paper clip with orange ribbon. So, and then this is some vellum, some gray kind of cloud-like vellum, and it says "Believe in your future." I apologize for my thumb. I have a little owie there, like an injury to my nail bed. Anyway, don't pay attention to that. Look at this cute page. Always be you. Can you see that? I use the cute little scrapbook tile stickers. They're cardstock stickers. Then we have polka dots again, because, I like polka dots. And then Winnie the Pooh was one of his favorite stories growing up. So I included a Winnie the Pooh page and a cute little Winnie the Pooh sticker. Here's the back of the page with the rabbit looking very angry. But he's happy in the cute little sticker. And then I just, did a little heart thing there with some patterned scrapbook paper. And I glued this edge on to add just a little more interest. And then we have this wonderful braille paper that came from Tammy at My World in OKC. And I will also try to link her page down below. I know I've talked about this braille paper before and mentioned that it came from Tammy. I just love how it feels. It's just makes a cool texture sound too for my ASMR friendly subscribers. So yeah, I did this little flip out to add more. And then some graph paper. It's like cardstock. It came from an old journal. You can see the little circles down there. Another little corner pocket. Oh, is it getting blurry? I can sort of see the camera, but not really, so I really hope it's not. But anyway, I added some paper there. And then here is some clear photo corners, and I put this little vellum, I don't know if you call it a quote, saying, it says, if you can't see, it says, "We are the hero of our own story," by Mary McCarthy. So I put that on there. Then this is the center. I just taped over the, the wax string. I think I sewed this one in a little tight. I don't know, I feel like it's pulling. So anyway, the first one I did, I think I did too loose, and then the second one I think worked out pretty well, but then I talked about it in another video where I feel like I ruined the cover, so still in the process of trying to figure that one out, put it in something different. Anyway, back to this, thoughts and theories, and I thought it looked kind of like a little notebook, so I washi taped these two pieces together, and then sewed them in here. I got a lot of the orange and white with polka dots. This is a pocket I know I've showed in other videos that I made with some Wizard of Oz pages, and just tuck some random pieces of notebook paper in there. And the other side of the braille paper with a little sticker that says fun. This one down here says learn something new every day. I think we all should learn something new every day, and I know that my son tells me that he really likes to, if he can, try to look something up or, learn something new every day. Or really learn about, a certain subject and just get to know everything you can about that particular subject. Anyway, so I liked that sticker. And then here's the other side of the Winnie the Pooh story. This is a little children's, what are they called? Flashcards to learn words. So I thought that was cute. And then just tucked in some paper, just colored copy paper with a little tab. I love these cardstock stickers I have. And then we have here, don't stop dreaming. And then here's a little kind of a slide through pocket, and I don't know, it's not really a pocket because it doesn't have a bottom, but I guess, you can slide through. So I think there's like 4 or 5 pieces of this cute little paper. And, and then this one, that I attached to it, this one is like the side kind of slide pocket. And that also just has some pattern paper and then some orange. Actually, this paper is from, you can see how it's discolored there and aged, because it is from a title page of a Reader's Digest. An old Reader's Digest that I think came from Renee at GT Designs. And then we have a little kitty. This was a large post-it pad that I had. I only have a couple of them left, so I put one of those in here and then put a washi tape that says hello. Like the kitten is saying hello. And then just some more paper, and it says good things are going to happen. So on the next one I wrote, are you ready? Are you ready for those good things to happen? Just another book page with some washi to decorate it up, some polka dots, and this second to last, third to last, anyway, one of the last pages here. I put a couple pages from a gratitude journal. I just picked a couple. It's a large journal. I know I showed it in one of my earlier ASMR videos, the journal collection video. But anyway, there's a lot of pages, and so I just chose a couple and put them in here. This one says, "What did you enjoy today? Write about it." And then there's just another aside to write. And then this one says, "Gratitude list. Write a list of the things in your life you are grateful for." So I don't know if he'll use those. I know he doesn't really like to write, but even if he doesn't write anything down, he can read those and, just think about them. Because we all know that it helps us to feel better when we feel grateful. At least for me it does. And so I put that cute little pencil sticker there. And here's another, just kind of a fancy, well, a couple. Used my old fancy scrapbooking scissors. And I wrote on this cardstock sticker, "So proud of you." Because I am very proud of my son. And then we have the last couple pages. And this back, I can't talk. Oh my goodness. The back of the journal, I made this pocket and just glued it on with this little outline of a heart. And then I put some just little notebook paper. And then I also made this little tuck with his initials. And in the little tuck is this little scrap pad. Actually, I learned how to bind with some special kind of glue. Well, there's not much to learn, it's easy. But that's actually what got me into all of this finding the junk journal community. I think I talked about that at one point. Anyway, I looked up on YouTube how to bind papers because I wanted to repurpose some old journals that have either fallen apart or I maybe only wrote a few pages in. But I really loved the paper. There's a couple especially that I really love the paper, and I wanted to rebind them together. And so before doing that, I wanted to practice. So I just found this little, whatever you want to call it, little mini piece of paper scraps. And so rather than just tossing it or putting it back in a bin, never to be found again, or maybe found again in 10 years or, whatever. Wow, that was a long explanation. Sorry about that. Here you go. I put that in there. All done. And there you go. I really like this technique though. It was an envelope. It's just so crazy to think that this was a plain manila envelope and it looks like this now. It has this cool texture on here, and I think mixing the red and yellow paint that was for sun catchers actually worked really well. It kind of gave the marbly effect. So I think I'll keep doing these, and I'm not sure if I shared, but I used to have a ton of acrylic paints, but I believe I left them in someone's storage locker that I'm no longer friends with. And so, yeah, anyway, they're lost. So I've only been able to replace maybe 5 or 6 colors, and that is why I didn't have orange acrylic. But I think when I do start to, build up my paints again, I'm going to add in some of the glass type of paint for this effect, because I think it looks better even than the acrylic. This was just purple acrylic over the purple tissue paper. Yeah. Oh, and these, well, I didn't attach that very well. I just put it on there because these ones were tending to bend in. I don't know if I really like these corners though, because they're really, really pointy. I thought they would be more rounded. I just got a huge, I don't know. I mean, they're good. They're pretty. And this is just really thin. I think if I put something in here. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, I'm just rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this flip through of the journal. I will probably do a flip through of my practice journal once I have it a little more decorated, because right now it's just basically the pages. So I will do that. And as I keep telling you, I actually do have the children's pack ready now. And so I'll probably record that tomorrow of what's going to be in there, because I need to figure out if I'm going to try to sell here on YouTube. I don't know if I have enough subscribers for that. But also Instagram and some Facebook pages. I might, start out with that rather than opening an Etsy shop right away. Right away. It's been a few months I keep talking about it. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. Have a great night, and until next time, I wish you peace and happiness. Goodbye, everyone.